How's it going, YouTube? What is the crack? I am Smiggles, and today I'm doing a bit of gaming news. So, first off the bat is everyone was trolled there during the week with suspected leaks from Nintendo NX that they had. This was their controller coming out, and it looked like a visor from a car, and it turned out to be crap. But it's very hard to comment on anything on the NX until Nintendo come out because every single thing now is just going to be rumors, 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 right up until the end now, until the bloody thing comes out, or well, until we actually hear something from Nintendo. So every bit of information you see now, you have to just take with a pinch of salt because it's it's just one of those things now. It's just going to get out of hand. You're going to have rumors just flying around everywhere. But in the meantime, what I wanted to talk about today was more so the PlayStation 4.5, which has been it's been rumors have been circulating very, very heavily that it's going to be coming at some stage, and they're saying now it could be even before the end of this year. But it's more so the fact that, why are they doing this? And people saying, oh, well, they want to upgrade the console, they want to do this, that, and the other. I just think, personally, it's the VR headset that they've, got coming out. That basically what'll happen is the console will not be, powerful enough as it is with newer games to come out. It'll be, the next Resistance game is not going to run unless you have the PlayStation 4.5 because this is the way we've done it. So I think that's kind of a big area behind, the reason why this 4.5 is kind of in the news everywhere. And I think that basically that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a new system out just really for the VR headset. It's not going to be a case of, we're just doing this just to kind of extend the longevity of the console. Because, Microsoft were asked about it, and Microsoft were they were saying, well, we could upgrade it, but, I think realistically with the Xbox, you're more likely to see it, them make a slim version of the console like they do with pretty much everything. Every console ever, it always comes out with a slim version. But I think that this is what's going to happen with the PlayStation. You're going to have, the PlayStation 4.5, and also then, Sony are going to have good trade-in, because realistically, who is going to buy the 4.5 if they don't have a good offer on it? Because an awful lot of people will be content with what they have and they just won't care, so they have to say to people, right, if you want the new PlayStation, then you gotta trade it in and you'll get the new PlayStation 4.5 for say like $100. So they have to do something like that, because realistically no one is going to bother trading it in otherwise. You're going to have people that'll just say, no, I might as well just keep what I have, or save up another couple of hundred and get a gaming PC, something that'll do me for the time being. And that's the problem. An awful lot of people won't bother if they don't give a good trade-in value. If Sony don't say, right, well, yeah, okay, get the new console and you'll be alright, we'll sort you out, we'll give you a good trade-in, the console will basically cost you next to nothing. And if they don't do that, then they could be looking at some trouble, because I think an awful lot of people were even upset at the price point for the VR headset. Everyone thought it was at least $100 too much. But yeah, it's interesting to see what they're going to kind of come out with. if 4.5 does get, released, and will we actually see, this will be the first kind of console in quite a while that'll have, an upgrade like that, because the Xbox 360s, they just changed certain things in them, like they just changed the motherboards that they weren't overheating as much, and different fans and stuff like that. But yeah, I think in general, this upgrade is not just for the sake of, the just to extend the life of the PlayStation or to increase sales or anything like that. I think it's more for the VR headset, that it's going to be very demanding on the system, and it'll be like, right, well, if for future titles that are going to come out, it's going to be a problem. And they're talking about, your 4K gaming and stuff like that, but it's realistically making a 4K games console like the consoles that we have there, they're not powerful enough to be doing like proper, what you'd say, 4K. Like, you will have small games come out that will be 4K, but you're not going to see like every single title be 4K. Like, every single title will be a much better resolution, but you ain't going to see it in like, perfect 4K. I think they're just beefing it up to make sure everything is all right with the their VR headset going live. And I don't think that basically, if Sony mess this up, and if they have a bad kind of trade-in value, they're going to kind of hang themselves, and they'll be left with an awful lot of stuff. And you see, by the end of this year, you're going to have a console that is, outdated, and everyone is already kind of looking towards the next generation now. Nintendo NX coming out, the Microsoft's Xbox, they will be looking at getting their next, well, they obviously would have started work on their next system. So this is the problem, like Sony saying like, oh yeah, we want to have this system upgraded, and how much is this going to cost them? If you don't price it competitively for the people who already have the console, then you're going to have problems then, where an awful lot of people will just say, no, I'll just not play whatever's coming out. I'll just stick to what I have for the time being, and I'll wait for the next console. Because an awful lot of people do like to have the newest and the best stuff, but an awful lot of people are just quite content with what they have, and they'll say, no, I'm not trading it in. Because if Sony turn around and say, alright, you can get the next system, you trade in your PS4, and for $250 you get the PS4.5, some people will probably go, no, you can keep it. You'll get that type of stuff. So it's just something that's it's interesting now at the moment to see that they're going to be thinking about doing this in this day and age. Like we had this before, obviously, with Sega throughout the years, and with Nintendo, obviously they did it. Everyone kind of had a go at it, but yeah, it's just an interesting topic there. I think that Sony are going to try and do this, but I don't think it's just for the good of the system. I think it's just because they kind of have to do it with their VR system. I think that what's going to be coming out, they're just trying to give an extra bit of life, and at the same time, Sony at the minute have the money to kind of make all sorts of stupid decisions that are good decisions. We have to wait and see. But anyway, I've been Smiggles. Hope you enjoyed the video and the discussion. Comment below of what you think of the whole scenario, with what you think the PS 4.5 would be. If it does come out, is it a good decision, bad decision? What do you think? And obviously the Nintendo NX, what do you think that's going to hold for the future of the Nintendo franchise? But anyway, I've been Smiggles, and I'll chat to you guys in another video. Thanks. Good luck.